Today we're going to be talking about how to change your DNA in 24 hours. That's a pretty bold statement to make, but I'm going to show you some things that you can be doing, or we're going to talk about some of the things that you can do to change your DNA in 24 hours or less. Hi, my name is Janet. I'm a quantum healing practitioner, and I am a soul self-restoration coach. And what I do is I help take people to the uncharted waters of who they really are on a soul level for healing and for restoration. I just got done doing a live class over inside of my Facebook group called Greater Life, Greater Impact. We had a really great discussion today on what healing is. We experienced some healing together, resolving the effects of trauma inside of the body, and it was a really powerful experience. So it got me thinking about sometimes when I'm out and about or people come across my Facebook profile or my page, hi Shelly, thank you for joining. A lot of people will ask me questions like, what is quantum healing? What does that even mean? And so I want to just iterate a little bit about what this is, how it is not woo-woo and weird. It's actually one of the most powerful things that you can engage in. It's very simple. It's easy to understand to those who are willing to strive to understand something on more than just a physical level. So we live in a world that is all about the physical. Like everything has to be proven. Everything has to be tangible. If you can't see it, touch it, taste it, hear it, smell it, then it's probably not real. And that's not necessarily true. And science is now starting to explain that in a lot of different various ways. So, hi, Amy. Thank you for jumping on here. Thanks, everybody, for being here. So I want to talk a little bit about quantum healing and what that is. And the word quantum is really difficult for some people to wrap their minds around. But what it is essentially is it's dealing with the non-tangible aspects of you. We're used to living in a culture and in a world where all we know is the physical aspects of us. You go to the doctor, and that's really all they're going to work with. Is the physical level of you. But there's so much more to you than just your physical body. And even your mind, you go to a therapist, a talk therapist, and they're going to work with your physical body. They may prescribe things to help with the symptoms of what's going on with you on a mental level, but they're also going to work with beliefs and emotions. But that's still not the sum total of what makes up you. There's so many different aspects to you. And science is now showing that you can pick up electromagnetic vibrations and frequencies and waves of energy and electricity off of a person, off of a human being for up to anywhere from 12 to 20 feet away. And the reason why it doesn't go even farther than that is because their equipment isn't advanced enough to pick up the fact that you're vibrating vibes and waves out from your physical being. Your presence is vibrating out to the point where people can feel the vibe of you, right? If someone comes over to your house and you've been crying or you've been in an argument with someone else, they can likely pick up on the fact that something's not quite right with you, right? Or maybe someone has a gun to your head and they call you and someone else calls you on the phone and you're talking on the phone. Most people can feel the vibe of fear coming through you on the phone, right? So those are vibrations. So these are some of the different non-tangible aspects of you, and they flow from one into the other and into the other and into the other. What I do in quantum healing is deal with the quantum level. So we're going to talk about this. On some level, somewhere inside of you, you're emitting vibrational frequencies, waves, electricity, magnetic energy, thought energy. You are emitting that stuff just like a radio broadcasting tower emits waves and frequencies out into the world. Well, other people can pick up on those frequencies and hear what you have to say. So that's a part of you. Another part of you is the quantum level. When I think of the word quantum, I think of Subatomic particles, I think of going way, way, way down to something so teeny and so small that you can no longer see it, taste it, touch it, hear it, smell it, or interact with it on the physical level. It just becomes a wave or a frequency or a vibration at that point. So the subatomic level, I consider to be a quantum level, but also if you go in the reverse direction, way expanded way out into the universe, something that is so huge and so encompassing that it encompasses the whole, like the entire universe, that's also quantum. So some people think of quantum as the grid. So it's either Einstein called it the field, and he said that the field is the governing agent of the particle, meaning the divine, intelligent field around us, that grid of quantum energy that exists all over the universe, that is really literally the container of the universe, is sort of setting the stage for all the rest of the particles. That's what governs. So the field also can influence our mental state, the beliefs that we hold about ourselves that either propel us forward or weigh us down or hold us back, which then leads into the emotional state, your feelings and your emotions, and how sometimes not expressing feelings and emotions or not allowing yourself to have feelings and emotions can also create sickness and illness in the body, because all of these aspects of us, even your spirituality, your ability to, or non-ability to connect with deity and a higher power and where you came from and where you're going, like your ability to understand, not just understand, but tap into these levels of your being. When you know how to tap into these levels of your being and how to influence them, they all trickle one after another down into the physical level. Well, the physical level of you is the last manifestation of you, not the first. So if you can learn how to change all of these things or interact with them or resolve them in some way, then here's what happens. All of these things have biological, physiological consequences on this thing, which is your physical body. So your mental state, your emotional state, the vibrational state, your spiritual state, how you are expressing yourself on a conscious and subconscious level, all of those things come with biological consequences. So we can literally train ourselves to learn how to operate from a place where every single cell in your body is bursting with ecstasy and bliss and love and harmony and peace. You literally can tap into all of these different aspects of you, bring them into a centered state, a powerful state, where it can have a profound biological effect on the chemistry of your body and the DNA. There are the Heart Math Institute, I believe, is in Colorado, and they've done studies now where they've shown strands of DNA held in a petri dish where where very strong emotional states are projected onto that DNA will actually change the literal structure of the DNA, will actually unravel itself in their very presence based on the change of the emotional or environmental or vibrational, what's the word I'm looking for? The environment. You change the environment of the cell and of the DNA, and that DNA or the genetic code will express itself in a different way. So you literally can change your DNA instantly by changing and engaging with all of this other stuff, because it does have physical and biological and chemical components to it and consequences to it. Part of the problem, well, one of the things that I teach in quantum healing is that if you want to get your body to fix itself, because your body's already designed to fix itself, you have an immune system built into you to where the body is meant to and knows how to bring itself back into a state of order. The problem is, in order to get to that point, you have to learn how to bring these things, these aspects of you, into a state of ecstasy and bliss and peace and harmony and balance. Like the inner parts of you are constantly seeking for resolution. And so if you can gain an understanding on how to go inside, tap into that part of you that has not been resolved, likely from the pains of the past, the dramas and the traumas that have been painful to you in your lifetime, if there's baggage and garbage associated with that stuff that has not been dealt with, that has not been resolved yet, it's going to come with biological consequences. So part of the problem with that is that a lot of people in the world, especially in the world today, are so heavily invested in their misery and in their suffering that they don't want to go inside and do their inner work. They don't want to bring resolution to that because they're so invested in you knowing that they have suffered or that they are currently suffering. And that can be a problem. So if you can get past that part of yourself and be willing to let go of the story that you've created for yourself, that you somehow must have to suffer for whatever reason, then you can learn tools for how to tap into this stuff and bring resolution to the physical body. So I hope you guys got a ton out of this video. If you want to know more about the powerful experience and the classes that we're learning on how to do this work, please reach out to me through private messenger and I can add you to the private group, Greater Life, Greater Impact, and bring you into some of these live weekly discussions and classes that we've been having. Amy says, that is why I think the current virus floating around as rapidly is more than just a virus. Yeah, I have always believed that this current pandemic that we're dealing with right now is not necessarily an airborne illness. It's a fear-borne illness. And look at those who are in charge, trying so desperately to spread fear and control. And but we can overcome this. We can. As a collective body of people, we can overcome this. We can learn how to tap in. We can learn how to gain more power than we've been led to believe over our physical human bodies by learning how to tap into deeper levels of who you really are. And that's something that I feel I have been greatly blessed by in my lifetime. It has helped me to heal a lot of different aspects of my physical health, as well as other people who are enjoying learning some of these tools as well. So I hope you guys, if you have an interest in joining that group and would like to participate more in these classes that we have going on, please just reach out to me through private messenger or type something into the chat box down below and I can get you some information. All right, you guys have a blessed rest of the day and pray for this nation today. Hopefully we can come through this time of trouble and bring ourselves back into a place of harmony and peace again. All right, take care. Love you all. Talk to you later. Bye.